Hello everyone. Today's topic is the insertion sort. So in previous class we started our sorting techniques. Right, in the previous we discussed bubble sort. Right. So what is the main advantage? We're directly taking that one. Okay. So in that first we are doing the sorting. How we are doing the sorting? By the swapping we are doing the sorting. Right. So this is the another technique to perform the sorting. So that is the insertion sort. So in the bubble sort we are doing the swapping, but in this we are doing a different way. So now we will discuss what is insertion sort in this class. See, so your sorting is the one type of process. So how we are doing the sorting process? Okay, so your sorting is the process of arranging the list of elements in a particular order. So how you are arranging in the particular order, ascending or descending order. Okay, we are writing the ascending or descending order. Okay, I think everyone knows the sorting. Your sorting is the process of arranging the elements in order. Okay, so arranging sorting is a process of arranging, okay, a list of elements in a particular order. Okay, sorting is the process of arranging, okay, a list of elements in a particular order. A list of elements in a particular order, right? So that particular order will be in the form of ascending or descending order. That will be in the form of ascending or descending order. Okay, so here insertion sorts can be works like, so I think everyone understand the sorting, right? So here now we will discuss the insertion sorts. So insertion sort is works like okay, insert. Okay, you can insert each item into its proper place. Here each item into proper place. So we have these some items, or else we can call that one is the elements also. We have these some elements or else items. Here insertion, okay, insertion works like you have to be insert the items or else elements in the proper place, in the correct place. We have the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suppose we have the up to 10, 1 to 10 numbers. Okay. So, in that I am doing the clumsy position. Here I am doing the clumsy position. Means here, first letter we have 7, 4, 8, 10. Like this we have. Suppose we have. So, if you have to be place those numbers into correct way, in order way. Okay, either ascending or descending order, any order you can do, any sorting. Okay, so once you are doing the insertion, so your insertion will be done in the inserts each item into proper place. Okay, and so where it will be done. So in the final list, okay, so in the final list means here once you completed the process, that we can call like a final list of elements. So here insertion can be done like insertion sort can be done like, okay, inserts each item into its proper place, okay, in the final list. Okay, in the final list, insert each item into its proper place. So where? In the final list. So once we have the elements, so we are processing that one, and at last we will get the final list is in the proper place, correct place. Okay, and next here we have the one simplest way to implement our insertion sorts. How means here it is requiring the two list structures. Okay, it is having the, or else it is required the two list structures. So means we have the one list of elements, you have to be break that one into two list of structures. Okay, so in this insertion means your best way to implement, or we can perform the simplest way to implement the insertion sort means here you need the, or else you can require the two list structures. You can perform the two list structures. So one is the source list. We need the two list structures. Okay, right. So here one is the source list. One is the source list and the other one is the the list into which all sorted items are inserted. Okay, so and another one is the which are sorted, that one that could be placed in the another list. Okay, is the list into which the sorted items are inserted. Okay, so one is the source list. Source list means here we are taking the source list. So once you've done this sorting process, that will be comes to the next list. Okay, I will explain in the diagrammatic manner. Okay, so first you have to be take the two list structures that will be sorted and unsorted. Okay, so sorted elements will be means here unsorted elements will be in the source list, and sorted elements will be in the another list. So those are the two list structures, and your insertion algorithm is arranging the list of elements in the particular order. Your insertion search algorithm is arranging the list of elements in the particular order, and in this insertion sort algorithm, every iteration moves an element from unsorted portion to the sorted portion. Okay, so here we have the elements, right? So here source list is the unsorted. Here source list is the unsorted, and this one is the sorted, and this one is the sorted. Okay, so here every insertion sort point, okay, here every iteration moves an element. Okay, every iteration of an element from unsorted portion to sorted portion until all the elements are sorted from the list. Okay, until when you are up to when you are performing this one, until at the elements, the elements are sorted in the list, until at the elements of sorted in the list. Okay, and right, next we have means here now we will see the example for this. We are performing this insertion sort in the sorted and unsorted we are doing, but how we are doing this one, let's see the example. Okay, example, by the example only you can write the theory format. Okay, first here I'm taking the list of the element is like first here I'm taking the list of the elements up to 8. I'm taking 15, 20, 10, 30, 50, 8, 18, 5, 45. Okay, 15, 20, 10, 30, 50, 18, 5, 45. So these numbers or else these list of items are not in the order. Okay, so we need to make those in the order format. How means here by using the insertion sort we are making the sorting and unsorted process. Let's see, let's start this one. So first you have to be assume, okay, first you have to be assume in this. Okay, so sorted portion of the list is empty. Why? Because now we are not doing at present we are not done any sorting process, right? So first you have to be take this sorting sorted portion will be in the empty, and the unsorted portion is having the all the list of elements at present. Okay, so first you have to be take like this. First you have to be take like this. Okay, we have at present 15, 20, 10, 30, 50, 18, 5, 45, right? So from these we are doing the two list of elements. We have the one list is the unsorted and another for sorted, right? So here I am doing these are in the form of unsorted. These are in the form of unsorted. Then make here another list is here sorted. So here we have the sorted elements are in the empty position. Here there is no elements in the sorted list. Okay, and then we have the another here unsorted is having the total 8 elements. So we can call how many list of elements we have, those will be in the unsorted position. Okay, and next here, so okay, so we can move the first, we have the first element is like 15, right? So we can move the first element 15 from unsorted portion to sorted portion of the list. Okay, so we should move the 15. So 15 mean where we have unsorted portion. So we need to be move the 15 to sorted portion. Unsorted portion to the sorted portion. Okay, so first again you have to be draw like this. Okay, we have the 15, we are moving to the sorted position, right? So then you should write here 15 first, 20, 10, 30, 50, 18, 5 and 45 we have at present. Okay, so we are sorting this 15, so you should display like sorted. Here 15 will be sorted, and we have after the 15 we have 20, so we are doing like two list of structures, right? So and next one what we have here unsorted, and next one we have the unsorted. So you can sort the next element. Okay, what we have in the next element 20. Next we have the 20. Okay, you can sort like. Okay, you can sort that one. Okay. So next position we will get like this. 15, 20, 10, 30, 50, 18, 5 and 45. So in next position, we are sorting the 20 value. We are sorting the 20 value. Okay, so in that time, it will be displayed like here. Okay, so this list will be sorted and this list will be unsorted. This list will be unsorted. Sorted and unsorted. So next here, what we have in the unsorted position, in the list starting, we have 10. Okay, again you have to be sort the 10. Means here you have to be move unsorted list to the sorted list. Okay. It will be displayed like this again. 15, 20, 30, 50, 18, 5 and 45. Okay. 15, 20, 30, 50, 18, 5 and 45. Okay. So, but in where we have the 10? In where we have the 10? So, before we will get the 10 here. Why? Because we are doing the sorting. So, it will take their position directly. It will take their position directly. We cannot do any swapping here. Okay, we can't do any swapping. So, it will be sorted position. And this will be unsorted position. This will be unsorted position. And next, go with the next step here. We have the 30 in the unsorted position. Okay. So then let's go. We have the 30, right? First we have the list 10. First we should give the box, right? Okay, 10, 15, 20 at present we have. And next we have the in the list, what we have in the list, 30 after 50, right? We have, sorry, here, 30 after 50 we have. So, then make your 30, 50, 18, 5 and 45. Okay, so these numbers only we have, right? So, see, Okay, so already we have the 20 up to sorted elements, right? So now you can go with your 30. Now we are sorting this one. 30 we are sorting this one. 30 we sorted into unsorted list to sorted list. So here this place is correct. 20 after only we are getting the 30. Yes, you should make that one. Okay, unsorted. Next you should write unsorted. Okay, and next here we are going the next position. 10, 15, 20, 30. And next we are taking the sorted position for the 50. So here 50 will be comes to the unsorted position to the sorted position. Okay. 50, 18, 5 and 45. So up to 50 we have the sorted elements. And next we have the unsorted elements. Okay, at present we have the unsorted elements like 18, 5, 45. Okay, next we have in the unsorted portion, starting one is the 18. So in where we will display 18 before the 20. So before the 20, after the 15 only we will get the 18, right? So in between 15 and 20 we should make the sorted position for 18. Okay. Then you have to be write like this. 10, 15, 18, 20, 30, 50, 5 and 45. So up to we completed 50 sorted, and these two are the unsorted. These two are the unsorted. And next we need to be do this sorting for the 5 number. So in where we will get that one? In the starting position we will get. Why? Because here 5 after only we will get the 10, right? So we will display that one into starting position. Means here we are moving 5 to sorted list. 5, 10, 15, 18, 20, 30, 50 and last we have the 45. Okay, so now from this we sorted the elements and we have at last here unsorted the elements. Okay. Then we have in the unsorted position 45. So 30 after only we will get the 45 and 50 before only we will get the 45. Means here in between the 30 and the 50 we need to be store or we need to be place the 45. Okay, we need to be place the 45. 5, 10, 15, 18, 20, 30, 45, 50. We need to be place that one. Okay, so now we have the total sorted elements and now we don't have the unsorted elements. Means here our unsorted elements are in the empty position. Our unsorted elements are in the empty position. Okay, see 5 after only 10 we will get and after we will get the 15, 18, 20, 30, 45, 50. So first what you took 15, 20, 10, 30, 50, 18, 5, 45. So here we got the difference for that. Okay, so here we arranged this one into ascending order. Here we arranged this one into ascending order. So at last we will get the output is like, without the sorted and unsorted, 2 list of elements we are removing here. We will get the at last output 5, 10, 15, 18, 20, 30, 45, 50. Okay, we will get the output is like this. Okay, this is our output at right now. Okay, so suppose you need to be perform the program for insertion sort. Okay, if you need to be perform the program for insertion sort, how we will write? Okay, so here I am writing the program. Okay, for this, here I am writing the program to display the our insertion sort. So always you have to be perform the hash include. Okay, hash include. Okay, hash include iostream.h. Hash include iostream.h. Okay, you can write the hash include iostream.h and also you can write the void insertion sort. void insertion sort. Why? Because here we are performing the insertion sort, right? So that's what here I'm writing the insertion sort. So in that I'm writing arrays. Okay, so in the length of the array here I'm displaying our list of elements. Okay, int array. And how much so we are giving you some numbers, right? So in this example we have the length is like 8. Okay, length is like 8. So why? Because you're up to 8 numbers we have. So what you how much of list we are taking and that. Okay, how much of list we are taking and how much of length we have, that will be displayed by the array and int length. Okay, int length. And next here we need to be print the our array. Right here, void print array. We need to be print the our array. So how we are printing this one? Int array. Okay, we are taking the array is in the form of integer, and also we are taking the size to display array. Size for that, int size. Okay, size for that. And next we are taking the our main method. So here I am taking the main method with the integer. Okay, int main. And next here I am opening the our method. Okay, here I am opening the method. For that here I am writing the int. For that here I am writing the int array list. So here I need the list of elements. Here I am taking the up to 100. So you can enter up to 100 only. Up to 100 means here 5, 20, 80. Up to 100 only, not 101, 102. Okay, like that. Array list will be having up to 100. And here I am giving the length. So that's your choice. How much length you need, you can take that one. Okay, and also I'm giving the I, right? And first you need to be enter the size of the list. So here we have the length, right? So length will be in the form of first size only. So how much size you need to be displayed? Okay, first you have to be enter C out. Okay, next C out. Enter the size of the list. Enter the size of the list. Okay, you can enter the size of the list. And here again I'm writing C in. Okay, so how much you need to be take the length, you have to be entered. After that you display that one. You can enter the elements, means here write your length. Okay, length, right? And also you can display C out, enter. Okay, what you are entering here, you are entering the length for that. Okay, length. So that length will be in the integer values. That length will be in the integer values. That length will be in the integer values. And I need to be perform the one looping section for this. Okay, what we have in this looping section? For loop. Okay, so for loop is the best loop in every way. Okay, for I is equals to 0, I less than length, I plus plus. Okay, I is equals to 0, I less than length, I plus plus. Okay, next we have, so we need to be enter here. We need to be enter here. C in array list. We need to be enter here array list. Okay, you have to be enter. So why? Because here we are giving the some length to perform. So it will be displays the, you need to be enter the list of the elements. Okay, and next insertion sort. Insertion sort array list length. Okay, array list length. Okay, so insertion sort will be displayed like array list, what we have the array list and how much length we have, that one. Okay, and next you should done like return. You should return the values, return 0 and close this one and close this one. So what we are closing here, our main method, and take the again wide insertion sort is in the array format. Okay, and also it is having the length. Okay, so means here we have two return types here. We have the two insertion sort and a print array, right? So for this you have to be write the program. Now wait, right now wide insertion sort, wide insertion sort, okay, insertion sort int array int length, int array int length. Okay, and next you can open this wide. In that I am writing int I comma j comma tmp. Okay, like a template. Okay, and next here again I am writing the for loop. So here for loop is having the I is equal 0 initialization, and it is having the condition I less than length. It is having the condition is like I less than length, and it is having the I plus plus. I plus plus means here increment. So here we have in the increment process. And next here you can open the for loop. Okay, you can open the for loop. In that I am writing j is equals to 1. Here I am taking the j is equals to 1. So where we are using this j? So we used the j here. So here this j will be having, okay, while we are performing this j, okay, while means here when, okay, j less than j greater than or equals to 0, and I am using here AND operator. So this AND operator will be in the logical operators. Okay, and I am giving the array j minus 1 array j. Okay, so here I am giving the condition is like that. While condition here I am giving the I greater than 0 and the operator I am using here, and array j minus 1, or else that will be in the less than greater than array j. Okay, either any condition you have to be used here, any condition. Okay, and next here I am taking temp equals to array of j, and this array of j is having the array of j minus 1. Okay, and this array of j minus 1 is having the temp. Okay, so this temp is having the array of j value, and this array of j value is having the array of j minus 1, and this array of j minus 1 is having the tmp, means your template value. And then here I am giving the decrement process, and then close the process. Okay, and then close this one. Okay, so once you close this one, okay, once you are closing this one, just start with the, okay, just start the printing process. Okay, so we completed this one, right? Wide insertion sort, and next what we have, print array. We need to be print the array. Okay, so first this one once you right, how we are printing the array. Okay, print array. Okay, you can write like this, print array, and here I am writing the array comma length. Okay, so what you are taking the array, and then what you are taking the length for that. Okay, and next we have the method is like a wide print array. Okay, next we have the wide print array. Okay, next we have the wide print array, int array, int size, Okay, next you should take the int size. Okay, integer size. And next here have to be open the our print array, and then in that you have to be write cout, means here you have to be display the output purpose, sorting the array using insertion sort. Okay, what you are displaying here, sorting the array using insertion sort. Sorting the array using insertion sort. Here we are using this one. Here sorting the array using insertion sort. And also here we are using the int j. And also here we are using the int j. Okay. So in the previous also we have the int I and j, right? So this is having the for j is equals to 0 and j less than size, and also it is having the j plus plus, and also it is having the j plus plus, and next it is having the for j is equals to 0, and also it is having the j size j plus plus. Okay, so 2 times we have this, and it will be displays like a cout. Okay, displays like a cout array j. Okay, so and also it will be in the form of end L. So end L means you have to be process the end line. Okay, and then you can close this one. So like this you have to be write the program for this, and we are writing for the output is like first what we have, enter the size of the list. In this we have the first enter the size of the list. Okay, first we are enter the size of the list. Okay, so here I am taking the length is like 5. Enter the size of the list. Here I am taking the size of the list is like 5. After that it will be displayed like enter 5 integer values. Okay, enter length what we have 5 and integer values. Okay, enter 5 integer values. Okay, so here I am entering the 5 4 3 2 1. Suppose here I am entering the 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so here it is performing the sorting process. Here we have the sorting the array using the insertion sort, right? So it will be sort like okay, in the programmatic manner in the system it will be sorting like this. Sorting the array using, okay, sorting the array using insertion sort. Using insertion sort. How it will be takes? First one will be comes to here, right? 4 5 3 2 1. 4 5 3 2 1. Okay, and next here sorting, again it will be displayed like sorting the array using insertion sort. Again it will be displayed insertion sort. And next what we have 5 after 4 is coming to here, and we have the next one is 5, right? So for 5 4 will be comes to the 5th position, and next we have the 3. So 3 will be comes to the starting position. 3 4 5 2 1. 3 4 5 2 1. And also we are sorting again. Sorting the array using insertion sort. So it will be sorted, means here 2 will be comes to the first position. 2 3 4 5 1. Okay, again you have to be write the sorting for this. Sorting the array using insertion sort. Okay, it will be displayed like 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, this is in the ascending order. This is in the ascending order. Means here we done the process set right now in this insertion sort. Okay. And here also we have the some advantages to perform the insertion sort and disadvantages to perform the insertion sort. So what we have in these advantages, here we have the main advantages is the insertion sort is the simple way. Insertion sort is the simple technique compared to the other techniques. It is a very simple technique. Why? Because here just we are taking the two list of structures for that, and we are taking the sorted and unsorted. Just we are taking that one. So we are moving the elements directly into the which place we are we have that element directly we are taking, right? So, but we are not doing any swapping, anything. So, means here this is the very simplest way. Here, our insertion sort is the very simplest way to perform the insertion. Okay. And also it is having the good performance when dealing with small list. Okay. So, in this also we took the 8 elements, means here that is the one small list only, right? So it is having a good performance. So you can take the hundreds of elements. You can take the hundreds of elements, not only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so not only 8. So here we took the 8 elements in the list. Here we took the 8 elements only. Okay, not only 8 elements. You can take hundreds of elements. You take the hundreds of elements, thousands of elements. There is no problem. But when you are making these small elements, there is no problem. It will gives the good performance to our insertion sort. Okay. And next we have the insertion sort is the in-place sorting algorithm. So the space requirement is minimal. So your insertion sort is taking the in-place sorting. Why means here? It is not taking the more much space to work with another elements. It is just performing it is changing the places. That's it. It is changing the places. That's it, right? So it is not using the more space to perform the sorting process, right? It is just using the how much you are giving the space. That is only it is using. Okay, that space only it is using. So means here your space is also we are not taking more much. Okay. So these are the advantages to perform our insertion sorts, and we have the disadvantages. Okay, one disadvantage is we have for the insertion sort. What means here insertion sort is less efficient with the huge list. Okay, so here we are in the previous only we discussed like what is the main advantage. So it is having a good performance. So when you are making the small list, it is having a good performance when you are making the small list. But when you are doing the huge list to perform the insertion sort, in that time it will not work with the efficient manner. It will not work with the efficient manner. Means here there is a disadvantage to work with the insertion sort, that is the efficient with a large list. It is having the less efficient. Okay, not large efficient. It is having the some less efficient to work with the list of elements. Okay, use list. And means here insertion sort is particularly useful only when sorting a list of few items. Okay, it is using for only few items to be sorted or unsorted position. It is not taking the more. It is not taking the use list of items. It is just taking the minimum 10, 20 like that only. So means your thousands, lakhs. In that time we will not use the insertion sorter. Why? Because we are sorting and unsorted positions, means we are taking the two structures. So that is difficult to perform. Just when you are making the small list of elements, that will be gives the good performance. Okay, and also giving the good input and good output. Okay, we are giving the good input, means here that will be gives the good output only, right? So here main advantages is the you need to be perform the small elements. Okay, means your small list of elements. So insertion sort will be done in the sorted and unsorted positions. Every sorting positions will be same. Everything will be in the confusion process only, but But in the bubble sort, we are doing the swapping. In the insertion sort, we are doing the sorted and the unsorted positions. Okay. So this is the insertion sort. Okay. So in next class, we will discuss the another topic with the sorting technique only. Okay. Thank you.